Hi guys, how's it going today? It's now July the 24th. It's a Wednesday here in Manitoba, Canada, about 6:30 p.m. And it's beautiful outside today. Beautiful 30 degrees. We're actually going to head to the lake in about, oh, that's Cassidy. She's my friend. And she's never seen me trade before, but we've been hanging out a lot more lately because she's a little bit of fun. And she's interested in trading, maybe. She works at a daycare right now. And right now, we're going to head to the lake in about 15 minutes, right after we finish this technical analysis and when she's done her face mask. So anyways, a lot has happened thus far. For those that have been following me for a decent amount of time, you would all know that my track record is fairly consistent at over 80% win rate, right? And like I tell everybody, yes, the market does go up and it does go down. But what matters the most is how we prepare for unforeseen circumstances when things do not go our way. It's all about managing our risk to reward. And as soon as we understand that it doesn't always go our way, and if something does go a different way, we know how to at least cover our butt to minimize our losses. This way we don't turn a small loss into a catastrophic one. So I'm more so looking for my tweet right now that I made yesterday, okay? It was a tweet about how 9.5K, there we go, okay? So here are things to watch out for. If the possible channel forming does not hold true, we'll hit 12K, right? If it holds true, I mean, it'll hit 12K. If not, we'll no doubt test 9.8K, which failed, and then we tested 9.5K, which held, right? So yesterday was quite a gong show on the daily. Actually, the past 2 days, if you take a look at what has been happening thus far. Actually, not just that. For the past few days, we had this bullishly spinning top right here that rejected the 55 EMA, which was seen as bearish, but it was bullish because we had a hammer that was at the bottom, followed by a huge bullishly engulfing candle. And then yesterday, we were hoping for this massive fight between the bulls and the bears to create a wick there, but instead we ended up dropping to the 9800 region, which I mentioned right here, right guys? 9800. That's where the bears ended up pushing it down to. What position am I in? 0 right now. What am I going to be playing with? Not much. 7,000 American dollars, as you guys see right here in my margin account. Nothing more than that today. I'm hunting for a position. I'm not sure which one yet, but time will tell soon. And hopefully I find a very decent position that I can swing for the next 2 days for a decent profit off of 7K. Who knows how much that could be, right? You guys all know that a small amount can be made into a very large amount in a small period of time. So yesterday, the bears ended up pushing down to 9.8K. Exactly as predicted. And then we ended up failing at 9.8K, right? And then we ended up pushing even further down to the 9.5K region, exactly as mentioned, right here, 9.5K. This was updated way before this all happened. So take a look at the consistency right here, 9.8K, right? We're pushing all the way up to around there. And then we ended up dropping, just dropping. 9.8 didn't hold. And then we fell all the way down to 9.5K, right? Exactly as mentioned, we fell down to $9,534. Is that skill, guys? Or is that skill? Getting it by $34. I'd say that's probably skill, with a little bit of skill involved and luck. Hey, Cassidy! First, she doesn't even know what I do for a living. She doesn't really care either, to be quite honest. She's like, I don't care about Phil. Lacan Crypto. I just care about Phil. So right now, this is how I'm treating my resistance, okay? I'm going to assume a slope sort of resistance where we're probably going to do one of two things, like people always say. We're going to go up or we're going to go down. And you know what they say, guys, when it goes sideways, Bitcoin gets more sideways action than I ever will. She's never actually seen any of my YouTube videos either, so she's just kind of laughing right now about my sense of humor and my jokes. So right now, we look at the 3-day trending, okay? I just want to give you guys a really short updated video of where I stand, okay? We look at the 3-day right now, and you can say ew, okay? You can say ew according to my 8, 13, 21, 55, and 200 moving averages. My 21 moving average is the one that's actually holding the most true on the 3-day chart. On the monthly chart, we take a look at it, and it's still ugly, guys. It's still ugly. You can call it fugly. This chart's loco. You know, you take a look at it, 2 months in a row now, we're getting rejected up to the 13K, 14K regions almost, right? The weekly chart is also probably ugly. Yeah, people thought, oh, it's a hammer candle at the bottom of a downtrend. Yeah, well, then this week we ended up getting a bullishly engulfing candle. So are we bullish? Are we bearish? We got bounce, guys! Bounce, baby, bounce, bounce! But just because we get a little bounce doesn't mean that it's going to be a bounce with enough conviction, right? Every bounce gets smaller and smaller, kind of like a bouncy ball. The first one goes the highest. The second one goes the shortest. The third one goes not nearly as far. So you look on the 3-day, once again, the 21 moving average is holding so far, true. 2-day is trending so slowly to this region of mine that I say 8,800. Okay, guys? Hold me to it, okay? Hold Silicon Crypto to this. Do you see this right here? I'm going to extrapolate it for you. Do you guys know what extrapolation is? Okay? Extrapolation is where you have a small finite set of data and then you try to finish the rest based off of what you have, right? It's kind of like this joke, for example. There are those who extrapolate and there are those... Does anybody get that joke or is it just me? In one of my engineering classes, they told us that joke when we were learning a lot about extrapolation, right? There are those who extrapolate and there are those who... That's it, right? Because you're trying to finish the rest of whatever you have with the finite set of information that you have. So I thought that was really freaking funny. And I don't think she really... She's sitting there thinking... I understood it now. she's thinking to herself right now, like, what am I getting into right now? Hanging around with Silicon Crypto. So yeah. She's like, hopefully I'll get at least a Happy Meal from Bitcoin or something like that. Happy Meal. She's sharing her juice bottle with me today. That's good. It'd be cooler if it was pink. I would like it pink a lot better. You should have brought it for me to borrow today.
I couldn't find it actually.
So guys, these right here, okay, this is obviously where it's gonna meet. True? Is it obvious or is it not obvious, right? I mean, you look at the 2-day, do you guys see any type of reversal thus far? No, all that I see is a bounce. A small bounce from the 9,500 regions for about 2 to 3%, right? That's kind of it. So we see this moving average right here that I will gladly extrapolate for you, okay? And we can just see that this is going to be the area where it's going to coincide and hit each other, right? So I'm not interested in Bitcoin. I was interested in Bitcoin between 97 and 9,800. Did I go long on it? No. Only trade I took yesterday, if you guys have been following me. Oh, by the way, guys, I changed my Twitter profile photo. Or photo, right? Right here. You guys see it? That's pretty cute. My little dog sitting on the chair. Did I go long on it? No, I didn't. I only took one trade yesterday. I was up 2,700 American. I originally had a 600 LTC position, but I was shedding it slowly, and I got it at base price of $90.13, or sorry, $89.13. Shed off 100. Liquidation price is pretty sick. You guys could do the math if you want to see what kind of size I'm playing with, but it's obviously over 6 figures in the margin. So then we go down to the 2-day, right? You see the 2-day right now. Bam! High five. This is what I want, guys. The first successful bearish close on the daily. The first successful close on the daily since March, guys. Okay? Actually, since the bullish run in December 17 of 2018, this will officially be the first bearish close of the past 7 months, okay? This was not a bearish close. This one right here was a bullishly spinning top that ended up rejecting to the upside, but still, it was a bullishly spinning top, okay? This one right here is a little bit different. If it was green, that would be a doji candle, that would be seen as a dragonfly doji. But because it is a red candle that is closing above it with the histogram all ticking downwards, okay? You guys remember what I was talking about with the different types of shapes, right? There's concave, convex, and parabolas, right? This one is like, this is my favorite, right? The parabolic moves are my favorite because it's a function of e is equal to y is equal to e to the x, right? These are my favorite. Which one does this one look like the most? This one right here looks like that one the most, right? So because it looks like that one the most, the curvature on it is directly implying that we're not going to get nearly as high. So in my opinion right now, that daily candle is pretty nasty, and we better get at least an attempt to the upside. Because if we finish with this bearish yet somewhat bullish dragonfly doji, maybe we'll get a chance, right? The volume needs to pick up. You look at the 6-hour chart, okay? Just because we have a bullishly engulfing candle in this 6-hour chart, we have half of the volume. So you gotta weigh this shit on a balanced beam, right? And you gotta see which way it's actually going. Look at it on the 4-hour chart. I don't know, guys. Like right now, we have the flavor of 2018, right? Flavor of 2018 says like this: let's go for the 786 Fibonacci level. And you guys know how I feel about Fibonacci, Fibonacci, Fibonacci. Is your face mask done already?
It doesn't look dry.
No? Can you peel it off?
I think I just washed it off, actually.
Oh, you just washed it off? Okay. So guys, we're you know what? Right now, looks decent so far, right? But you guys know exactly where I stand, okay? We need to first of all have a very bullish retracement. I'm giving myself another minute and a half for this video that I'm bouncing, guys. Then we gotta go to the lake. So then I give this right here. Need a good retracement, okay? This one right here was a flavor of 2018, like I mentioned, at the 786 Fibonacci level. This one right here better retrace to this specific zone up here, okay? If we get something crappy like a dead cat bounce at the 382 level at 10131, I'm going to assume that we're going to hit 8.8k, okay? But, or sorry, yeah, 8.8k, of course 9.1k first probably, or 9k around there. But unless we bullishly have a good rally here, right, where we're at least going to attempt something, perhaps even an ascending type of triangle, right, then I'm going to have to keep my stance is still bearish for now. So let's see how this goes. Just because based off of everything that I'm seeing, right? This is how I'm seeing it, guys. I'm seeing this as an ABC right over here. Okay? I see this right here as an 8. I see this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, sorry. I see this as A, B, C. I see this as A, B, and C. Right? And I'm actually seeing this almost as an 8. I'll break it down for you guys tonight, trust me, okay? As possibly an even further down. But my point of all of this right here is that that's probably not the best count, in my opinion. But, you know, this is probably a better count in here. WXY, okay? And then we're making another ABC coming to the downside to possibly 8800. So I'm seeing a lot of different failures where X will denote the failure for the impulse wave right now. So yeah, even though we ended up getting a nice rally and everything from 9,000, you know, all the way up to 11,000, we're getting failures amongst failures all across the way. We rejected so hard, right, at 10,200 range. That's where Litecoin ended up. That's where I made my profit for Litecoin. And unfortunately, we just couldn't hold true to the bullish state that we were in. I mean, look at this rejection. You guys need to put shit into perspective, okay? Of how ridiculous these rejections are. We get a bullish run, okay? Look at this, guys, just as an example. We get a bullish run from $90 to literally $97. That's an 8% rise. And then in the next 2 hours, we almost get a bullishly engulfing candle that rejects down 6.3%. So of that, like 7.5, 8%, we ended up rejecting 80 to 90% of it. So is that really bullish, right? Or is that just contesting? And the bears just needing to maintain at least some sort of presence before they officially capitulate on the bears end. In my opinion, nah. If we were all rolling with the grain, we would all be profiting, and there wouldn't be these huge types of bearishly engulfing candles, right? Like they say in Japan, the nail that sticks up gets pounded down, right? Well, we know right now that there's a lot of shit that's sticking up and they're getting pounded down really hard, right? If we were all sticking up the same way and nothing ever got pounded down, then we would be in a huge bull run. But because apparently the bulls are the nails that are sticking up right now, the bears are saying, hey, we're going to pound you down. And we're going to make sure that you guys know we're still in some sort of control. And there's our presence here. So as it stands right now, guys, let's summarize this as we always do for Bitcoin, okay? So Bitcoin right now, for me to be bullish, okay? For me to be bullish, first of all, I need to break right here, the 382 Fibonacci level. Break this shit right there. I need to break the 0.5 Fibonacci level. And then I will be interested in a long position. Then I'll be interested. Give me a increase in the moving average for the volume down here. No problem. In this specific zone, give me a volume increase. I will add 25% of my position there. And as you guys know, I've been playing really big lately. Or bigger than normal lately, right? Back then I used to play like over 6 figures if you guys all remember. I'm sure you remember. But now I'm going to play like anywhere between 25 to 50. So I'll add 25% of my position at most here if there's a volume increase once again with the moving average picking up. And then give me a break, give me a clean break above 11K, and I'll add market execution 75% to my position. But as it stands right now, I just expect another failed wave coming down. I expect us to challenge, these specific zones again, 9,500 first of all, and this entire zone to cause some sort of contention before we break down to 8,800. So my bullish stance yesterday completely evaporated as soon as I ended up seeing this bearishly engulfingness right here. I literally just saw that when I woke up this afternoon, like around 1 o'clock. And as soon as I saw it drop right there from 9,900 to 9,500, I was like, screw this, I'm done. So anyways, I'll give you guys an update later. Heading to the lake. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Thank you very much for all your support and love that you've always given me. And for those that are still curious about purchasing my course, take a look at it. Just scroll down a little bit. It's only going on until the end of July. Then after that, everything's going back up to full price, guys. So why should you be interested in it? Well, it's up to you. You can pay $240 an hour for basically 1 hour of consulting, or you can pick up my 3 courses that are 40 hours worth. That's been that got about 4.7 reviews, over 4,000 or 5,000 reviews. $240 is not bad. And I say to everybody, if you're not happy with it, fucking refund it. Guess how many people have actually refunded it? 0. So anyways, let me know if you guys are interested in it. It's only going on till the end of July. Other than that, thank you once again for all your love and your support, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Woo! Ready, Kat? Let's go to the beach.
Yes.
We're gonna go to the beach now, guys. Take care. Bye!